Forces of Nature 2. I'm going to start a new game. I'm going to call this guy Grumps. Forces of Nature 2, Ghost Keeper, is a WTF game. Meaning, what is this game? It's touted as a open world sandbox survival resource management game on Steam. It's on Steam for like $16. It's pretty good. Graphics are outstanding. I think it's a really good deal. I'm going to categorize this as a casual gathering crafting game. That's really all it is. You're gathering resources and you're crafting stuff. That's what you're doing. The survival aspect is extremely minimal. I think I have about 10 hours, 12 hours in the previous playthrough. Just on the default settings. I never died once. It's not bad. It's not bad, but you will see what I'm talking about. This is a very casual gathering and crafting game. You'll also, you should also take note that this is not a game where you're going to progress through it rapidly. Meaning, if you have an hour, if all you have is an hour of game time, understand you're not going to get crap done in 1 hour, right? It's going to take multiple hours to get things done and accomplished and feel like you're advancing just because of the way it is. So if you're casual, I got time, I got loads of time to kill, I just want to do some stuff, this is the game for you. And it's fun. It's not bad. So we'll just create it. I'm just going to go default. I'm not checking anything. This is a weird game, by the way. I don't know if it makes any sense. What's that? What's that noise? I like doing the clickies. It seems to work quite well for me. So you got two modes of playing. You can either point and click, leaving your left hand or right hand if you're whatever you're doing, to use the keyboard. That seems to work okay for me. Or you can do WASD keys for moving. I got used to this after the load. So that's just what we're going to do. We're going to click, and then you can click and hold. My flashlight, what's going on here? To pick up an item, you hold space. And if you hold space down, it's going to highlight the items around you. You can also click this down here in the lower right, labels. I like having that on because it shows me where stuff is, and it's not that intrusive. It's not a big hindrance to the game. You can also hit left control, and that's just going to pick up everything within an area of your character. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to left control and just pick stuff up. So using construction, you can use space to hold down, click on a label above it, which is here. Let's go down to the toolbox. And we're going to click on the toolbox. We have to grab this screwdriver into ourselves real quick. And then we're going to go to the workbench, and we're going to take that screwdriver and put it into the tools slot here. So workbenches, tool, you need a tool to make a thing in most cases. And so it's saying, hey, the screwdriver is here. I can now craft this flashlight. So we're going to craft it. And it'll just take a few seconds. What's that noise? What is all this? There's a little chest above it. Again, it's like a medieval type chest that you would see in a game of Dungeons and Dragons, but it doesn't fit the genre that we're in. You're a kid in the garage. Let's go examine this. Ah! Raccoons. Gosh dang it, I've been muting again. He's scared the raccoon away. Uh-oh, we better repair that hole in the wall. What do we got to do? We're going to go to the shelves. And I'm going to just grab all the things. You can hit shift, click, and you just grab everything. You can come down here to craft items or just hit C. And it's saying, hey, we need to make some cement. Well, I have a bottle of water and I have the cement powder. We're going to just craft it on just in our hands. So that's what you do. So now we have the cement. Now we need to build. And so we're going to hit B for build. We want to build the wall. So you click on what you want to build, make sure you have everything, and then hit build. And then we're going to build it there. Now you have to, in some cases, you have to be next to the thing that you want to do. Right? This wall ain't going to build itself. Somebody's got to build the wall. Done. I don't know what building a wall has to do with a mystical portal, but this is the flavor of the game. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So we're going to click the hands. There we go. Where do we go? We get magically whisked away to Delaware. What? What happened? Where am I? And this is our new home. This is our new... Is this procedurally generated? It feels like it is. Tim, is this procedurally generated? It is. This is not the same map that I had last time. Rocks are in a different place. The shore was bigger and more gently sloped. Okay, this is a game changer. If you've been watching me for any period of time, I thoroughly enjoy dynamic games, dynamic maps, procedurally generated, because if you find a game you really like and you want to replay it, you don't necessarily want to have to start over on the exact same thing, and just you get used to the map. And so I really love procedural generation, so that you can, it feels new, it feels fresh. Well, I haven't explored this island. So you can, so now that we're here, we got pretty flowers. Aren't the graphics great? Let's go look at this water. It's really good. Did a really good job. Okay, so a couple of things here. We've established that left control just picks stuff up around you. Left alt will harvest things near you. So between those two, you can make real quick work of getting stuff. And I love it. Oops. Let's get them linen seeds. Let's get those. It really helps, and you'll see in the long run as we go through and do some things. I'm just going to clear out this little area because this is going to be our home for a while. So let's go clear those up. Let's go get these stones. Now you notice I don't have any weapons. I don't even have my broom anymore. But I do have a t-shirt, and I got some stuff. I got a nice little haircut. We're going to have to harvest some things. You'll notice down here, I got new. So I got new crafting, new building, and new objectives. So it kind of walks you a little bit through the game. And here's what you can do. You can do this and do that. When you craft the basic tools, place a bonfire and a discovery table. So we're going to hit C, and you can check this to automatically mark all of the new things new. So we have some things right away. I want to make a couple of ropes, not all of them. Sheesh. Let's make about 10 ropes. We're going to need a lot of ropes in this game. Linen is going to be hugely important. So we can queue that up. Let's make, if you just select one rock, we can craft 4 splinters, and then I want to make some embers. Let's go ahead and make about, I think Let's make 2 of those. And it tells you the recipe, so you're just going to stand there looking like a fool. This middle section here is sorting. They got some things right. There is a skill tree, and it's really weird. You can so here's the skills. We got health, stamina, accuracy, crafting, and construction. And they all level up at different rates. It's really weird. So level 1 and 2 can be easily gotten on some of these, but other ones you need to be like level 6 in order to do it. It's really strange. And then you have like block, sprint, critical damage, berserker, and then when you get down here it gets really strange, like orb mastery. I don't know, I haven't even got that far yet. Control the magic orb, moonlight, there's healing, cursing, flash, shockwave. There's really weird stuff in this game. It doesn't make any sense. Because like I said, this is a game about just weird stuff. So we hit C, and now we can make some of these tools. We're gonna need a knife. Let's make a knife. I definitely am going to need a hoe and a stone pick and a stone axe. I'm not going to craft cobblestone. These are bullets for the sling, and I never really use it, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so we got to put our pickaxe here and our stone axe here, and I like to have things in somewhat of an order. And you'll see how we go along. Okay, so we have some things. We can hit B to go into our build menu, and we got a bunch of stuff right out of the gate. So we're supposed to build a bonfire. That tells us we need more sticks. I used all my sticks for other things. So what we're going to do is equip. With number 2, we're going to equip our axe, and we're going to come in here and right-click on some of these bushes and get some sticks. What I like to do is just click a few. Now I'm going to leave a border, and I'll show you why here in a second. I'm not going to get these because there are animals that we can... There's 2 types of other creatures. And by other creatures, there's chickens, cows, geese, and sheep. Did I miss one? Chicken, cow, sheep, and geese. I think there's only the 4. That you can tame, and they will produce products for you as long as you feed them. There are the other type of creatures are there's foxes and hogs and goblins stuff, bears. There's all kinds of weird stuff in this. Like I said, it doesn't really make sense. The game just doesn't make sense sometimes. Okay, so we have this nice big field. And so I want to make a bonfire. I got the 5 sticks in the ember that we already crafted. So I'm going to build it, and you can put it anywhere in the green. So I'm just going to stick it there. He's going to build it as long as he's not moving. Working hard. They're, what I call him? I don't even know. So in your bonfire, you can make more embers. And you can also cook foods. We've got potatoes all around. Let's go ahead and cook all of these potatoes. And they're going to give us 10 health over 10 seconds. So... And then we'll get some meat and some eggs, some moors. I've not really used because apples are kind of rare and not a renewable resource. Grapes and flatbread are going to be our main staples at some point. So let's click on our chest to get what we have. And so I'm going to go ahead and put, I think I'm going to change, well, I have to put, let's put the potatoes here in our hotkey 8. That's typically where I put food. Some of these I'm not going to eat right away. I'm going to wait just a little bit until we can get a place to make it be. There is, where is it? Oh, we don't have it unlocked yet. Okay, so we have that. We definitely need baskets. You are going to need so many chests, baskets, whatever. There's so much, the way I play. There's a ton of stuff to collect, tons of resources, and you need all of the resources. So in this basket, let's go ahead and put in our grapes and some of these seeds that we don't really need just yet. And it's already full, so it only holds 7 right out of the gate, and that is totally fine. And you can also set the labels, so instead of it saying basket, you could just say items, which is super handy the way I play, because I'm going to have probably 50 of these things out here at some point. So what else do we need? We need a crafting table and a discovery table. Well, for a discovery table, we need a pelt, which is getting gained off of animals. But for now, I want to do a crafting table that's going to let us do a little bit more things. So I need some logs from trees, and I need some more rope from linen. So I think when I go into crafting, I think cudgel is another one that we can make, but I will need some logs. Okay, so let's go find some trees. And that's okay. Like I said, this game, it is going to take you a minute to get set up. Everything just takes forever to do. You have stamina and health. Those are your only 2 things, and you don't have to drink water. I don't think it gets cold. I don't think it gets too hot, although there are multiple item sets that you can get. I don't think any of it has to buff or affect the climate. So we just have to worry about stamina is the biggest opposition to this whole game, and it just is the biggest problem in my opinion for now. But we can get quite a bit of this stuff, and you'll see. It might seem like, oh, I got a bunch. You don't have a bunch. You don't have enough to do all the things you want to do in this game right out of the gate. Okay, so there's that. Let's look at B. What can we make? Discovery crafting table. I just need more. I need more linen. So as you can see here, if I hit the map, let's close over here. We have a map, and I can hide it if you really want to. I like having it open, especially now that I know that the maps are dynamic every time. So you can see here I'm kind of closed off by these hedges and trees, so I can't get out. That's one. The bonus to that is nothing's getting in, and that's what you want. I don't want stuff getting in, so I'm going to hit. Let's take a real quick look at our weapons. So the stone knife does 4.5 damage. Axe does 8. Yeah, the axe does 8, and the pick does 8. Let's just leave the axe. Alright, so I said I was going to leave one of these bushes alone, but we got to get one bush undone so we can get out of here, because we got to go find an animal. And so we're just going to cautiously come out here. I'm going to pick some of this stuff. And I definitely need linens. I can grab these potatoes. Every action that you do, well, whenever you swings, like harvesting doesn't take any resources as far as stamina. But there's a cow. See this cow over here? Now they will run away. You got to craft a net in order to catch them. But I'm looking for something that's going to attack me. There's an apple. There's a couple apples. We're just looking around. There's a sheep. That's fine. There are paths. Here's a pig. There we go. Here's a pig. There's pigs and a fox. We got a pelt. And we'll be okay. So they do drop other things. They drop meat. Inventory's full. You piece of poop. Let's drop. I don't know if I can drop that. And that we can make more of. I can click the claw and the raw meat. We'll get some of this other stuff later. So that's that. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I just needed a couple of things. I just needed one pelt. I got 2. A little butterfly. Now, there is day and night cycles, although there's not anything really special about them, meaning that there's nothing crazy going on at night that doesn't happen during the day. It's just a little harder to see. So we hit B, and I can make some more rope with my 33. So we hit C to craft. We're going to make some rope. We're going to rope all of it. Take a few seconds. Gosh dang it. I really have got to get a control on this stupid mute. So I have phlegm buildup. I always have. I can't fix it. I've been to doctors. Nobody knows what's going wrong. So I'm constantly clearing my throat. That's loud in the microphone. I've had numerous complaints from viewers. So I have a hotkey to mute the mic so that I can cover my mouth when I have to really clear my throat. But sometimes it doesn't unmute. So I built a discovery table so that we can discover some pottery. We have the clay. It doesn't take long to do this. Let's just discover it. And I don't like editing my videos. I might have to just do that. Okay, so we've discovered pottery, and then we can do masonry. We have a stone and clay. Let's just discover that. Okay. And then we'll come down here to the crafting table, and this is going to have some new items for us to unlock. I definitely want this stone mace because it's kind of like my main weapon of choice. It does a really good job because it does 10 damage and it has a chance to stun. So as soon as that's done, and then I like this shield too, although it takes more resources because it does +1 to damage instead of just 6 armor. So it's a couple things. We'll get there. We'll get to all these things. Okay, so we got that, and we're going to put this in 4. I like having it in 4. Okay, so we got some new things. Let's check out our bonfire. We can now make a jug. Well, let's go ahead and make one of those. And we'll use that for water. Water works really strange in this game, but it's fine. So we'll make that clay pot. Okay, let's go ahead and in this table, let's put our knife in the table. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to get another stack of clay. Sort. Oh, we got some. Okay. Because what I want to do is I want to make a clay frying pan, because some of the materials, some of the foods you have to have a frying pan in order to make. So we'll do these two real quick. I don't need the stock pot or the clay mortar anytime soon, but we will eventually. So I have my pot. I like to keep it in 8. There we go. So we just turn right back around, put the tools in there, and now you see I can make fried meat now. Poor wife. Just to deal with me. Okay, so discovery table. We got something new. Oh, we got all these new things. Agriculture. So I need linen seeds, some water, raw water. Keep that in mind. And then some soil. So let's come over here, and soil can be found in these dark patches of earth. So we'll go ahead and grab a stack of oil or soil, and we have plenty of resources now, or stamina. So I think he does 10 actions automatically. I'm not doing anything. Okay, we'll click those up with left C, hit 8. We're going to come down here and get some water. Now it works really strange. Automatically getting water, and I believe he gets a 10, but we should end up with 20, and I think I did it again, so we'll probably end up with 22. Because he grabs 2 raw waters at the same time. So I typically just let him run for a stack. Okay, there's 20. So we have our raw water and our soil. And we need some linen seeds. Let's go back into our basket of items. I think we have some. Let's grab 5 of those by right-clicking on the item. You can get one at a time. And so now we can discover agriculture. And this is important because we really need to learn how to make soil plots for our own harvesting. So let's come in here and grab this steak. So now if I hit B, I can do filtered water, which you put raw water into it, filters it to give us pure water. And pure water is really only needed for cooking so far that I've found, for cooking and feeding your animals. This seed bed right here is what we really want to have. So I'm going to get a bunch of soil, and then we'll be back for that.